Yes, welcome back. No marks for guessing who our artist of the week is. You just saw him dancing away with abandon in that video. But just in case you don't know his name, he's Obiwon. Alias Obiwon, but his real name is Obiora Nwokolobia Agu, and he's well known as Obiora Obiwon.
Thank you.
Good morning, Obiwon.
Good morning.
Do you have anything to do with Obi-Wan Kenobi?
In the Star Wars movie, more or less. As a child, I liked. In fact, this will make me give out my age. I was born in the same year the first Star Wars installation was put out, and then there was an uncle of mine. I liked Star Wars movie, and my name is Obiora. So first of all, we're shocked to see somebody answering Obi in a foreign movie. So he started calling me Obi-Wan, and then when I started doing music, I adopted the name.
Ah, okay. So it all came from Star Wars.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they took it from Africa.
Okay. At age 15, you were writing songs and performing.
Yeah.
Where did that influence come from?
For me, it's slightly different it didn't come from the church, funny enough. Yes. It came from basically listening to the radio and the television. I had an elder brother. My elder brother, his name is Kennedy. He loved the pop artists of those days. He had the cassettes, the Michael Jacksons, Bobby Browns, and all that. So I just picked it up from there. I started singing along, and I started writing my own songs.
But there's the Nwokolobiagu
Yes.
choir or something like that.
Yes.
Is that your father or part of your family?
Yes. My dad actually studied music in the University of Nigeria. And he also was a classical composer, folk classical music. But he didn't want to encourage any of us to do music because during their time, I mean, you basically had a name as a musician and not much else.
Well, you didn't require much encouragement from him, did you?
I didn't. I guess probably the genes or something. So.
Because you studied agricultural extension at
Yeah.
the University of Nigeria, Nsukka.
Yes.
And you still ended up in music anyway.
Yes, because from what you read, the passion has always been there. It's always been a dream. Right from when I discovered that people, get excited when I sing and when I dance. I'm like, there's something here, and I start writing songs and people like it. So even while I was writing my jam, I basically shout out to all those taking jam this this Saturday. I basically knew music was what I wanted to do. So
why did you just go out and study music and let's get done with it?
Like I told you, the encouragement wasn't there from my parents. They actually wanted me to study medicine. And then I ended up getting agricultural extension as a supplementary course.
Okay.
I was supposed to do my first year and then, take exams and switch. But I'm like, okay, I'm enjoying what I'm doing. Because I just couldn't wait to get out of the university and do what I had always wanted to.
But when you left the university, you went to work in a bank. One would have thought that you were just going to agriculture and all of that.
Or music. Well, we also have to use wisdom.
You needed the money.
Yes.
So what do you do now?
Huh?
What do you do now?
I'm a musician.
Strictly?
I'm a musician, entertainment consultant, yes.
And what does your father have to say about this?
Well, he's settled with it. I'm a man of my own now.
Well,
With a family of my own, so.
well.
But when you
No,
went
when
into
you started.
When I started, what basically happened is when I got into the banking thing, everybody at home was like comfortable, like, okay, I'm doing something professional in quote. And I was saving up the money and using it to go into the studio to record. And
that part of it they didn't know.
yes, they didn't know.
Okay.
Well, when I was ready, after I put out my first album, I scored a hit with my first album, and then I got really into the music industry. Then I called them up one day. I'm like,
That's Overture, right?
yes, Overture. I called them up, and I'm like, well, I've resigned my job. So I made sure I did that before I called them up.
Didn't your mother scream at you?
My mom wasn't too surprised because she had seen it coming, and she was she actually advised me. She actually gave me strength to pull through in the university. She said, you know what, you need your degree no matter what you're going to do. So why don't you focus and get it out, then you can you can be your own man, do whatever you want to do. So when I did it, she wasn't surprised, but my dad was shocked. Everybody wondered, but I think we've all come to terms with it now.
Is he all right? Let's go check him out. People are looking for jobs in the bank, and here's my son resigning from a job in the bank.
I was working there, but I wasn't.
You weren't there.
I wasn't there.
You rebranded Obiwon to Obiora Obiwon.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, you come out as a young man with a name you like, and then you discover what is more important to you. I felt it's important to identify with where I come from, my culture, and also being a Nigerian African. So I wanted my first name to be part of the name.
Okay, but let's look at your music. When you came out with songs like Obiwon.
Yeah.
It's talking about, it's a love song, right?
Sure.
Then you had Onyinye.
Yeah.
Those are two of your major hits back then, before you, moved into gospel music.
Yes. Actually, when I did Obiwon, it was in my first gospel album.
Okay.
Or being a love song, and people had known me for love songs, that totally eclipsed all the other all the other songs there. What happened was that
Onyinye was actually before you went into gospel.
Onyinye was my first hit.
Okay.
And then but when I got into the music industry, it was overwhelming for me. I wasn't like a serious Christian when I went into the music industry. But I saw a life that scared me, and I was, participating in it. So I'm like, if I continue this way, I don't think I'm going to end up well. I liked what I saw in my parents, nice, quiet home, family, children, having fun. And I was very scared I was not going to have that with the way I was going. So the first thing I did was like, okay, let's settle with God. Let's, find God. And then, be a good Christian who sings R&B. But the closer I got into God and started getting close to the church, my calling was clearer in my ear that God wanted to use my music in the gospel.
So how has it been since that switch?
Intriguing. Intriguing is the word. Awesome. I've learned what it means to walk with God and to live by faith.
Is it paying the bills? Or you have to find some other source of income to pay the bills?
We must always work. One thing I've learned, when you walk with God, it might not come directly from what you do, but one way or the other, He provides for you. So I've been blessed to be able to take care of my home, and I can't complain because God is faithful.
When you first came to Lagos in 2002, you were singing with your friends, and you called yourselves the Thoroughbreds.
Yes.
What happened to the Thoroughbreds? Even though you won an award together, didn't you?
Yes.
You won the Hip Hop World Awards.
Yes, the very first edition as the best rap group then. We came out, as young men. We just couldn't put it together because there was no record label. There were divergent interests. Some of us wanted the album to be this way, wanted us to go this way. Some of us wanted us to be independent. Some of us wanted us to keep looking for a label. So we had divergent interests, and we're like, you know what, let everybody basically do what they wanted to do. And then one of us also is popular out there. His name is Bliss. Most of us are. And there's Elder Joe and Elect and Amaka. Most of us are still into music.
Okay.
Friends too.
Okay, so what do you think of the entertainment industry in Nigeria now?
It's come a long way. It's not there yet, but it's not where it used to be.
It's not there yet?
Yes, but it's not where it used to be.
Okay.
So we're hopeful.
Okay, all right. So this is the beginning of 2016.
Yes.
What are we looking forward to seeing from you this year?
Okay, my fourth album is in the works, and I just saw a video of one of the new singles called Bunibe. The name of the album, Bunibe.
Bunibe, which means what?
Keep lifting.
Okay.
And then, exactly. And then the album's called Floodgates. We want to put it out by the third quarter, hopefully. The video you're watching is Hail My King from my last album in 2013, and we thank God for all the successes from that. And then we're coming out with more videos and more music.
Okay. When we wind down in the next few seconds, you would have to sing us out. Maybe one of those your short tunes. Very short, nice one.
Okay. Obiora, Wankolobia Agu.
Thank you.
Obiora, Obiwon. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Okay. So thank you very much for watching us this Saturday morning, the last Saturday of February. We'll see you again next month with a fresh edition. My name is Alero Edu, wishing you a happy weekend.
And I'm Neo Type. We want to thank all of you that sent in comments. We couldn't take all of them, but thank you all the same. And do remember to catch a repeat edition of the program at 1 a.m. tomorrow for those that had to watch the other program we had to hook up with on DSTV. Thank you so much. I'm Neo Type.
See you next month. Bye.
Obiwon. Okay.
Bunibe, bosses in the office today, traffic. Bunibe every day, turn your life to joy from tragic. No matter what, Bunibe, let it go, don't let it shake you. No matter situation, Bunibe, don't let it fool you. Actor no they die, we they live twice if you just Bunibe. Not the way, now the story of the victorious. Every day, if you just Bunibe, 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 Bunibe every day.